Okay, this is like my 100th attempt in trying to film this video this morning. So, alright, I'm gonna try to keep this one short. I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm not gonna ramble. First of all, good morning. How's everybody? So, this is part two in my, what am I calling it? Project Vietnamese. Project Vietnamese. So, I'm gonna talk about the tools that I use and the materials that I use for learning a language from the start. So in no particular order, actually, yeah, I'll start with the obvious ones first. So I get myself a notebook. You could find a dusty notebook at the house, or you can go out and buy one for not that much money. Same with pens. Get yourself some writing tools. You're gonna need it. Some people don't write at all when they learn a language. It definitely helps me to write a little bit of essential things. So I do take notes. I take horrible notes, but I take notes because it helps. What's next? I'm assuming everyone has a cell phone. That's going to be one of your most important tools, if not the most important tool. Computer as well, but definitely cell phone. A little bit more handy for learning a language at the start. So now I'm just going to quickly touch on apps that I use, and I'm going to put all these apps in the bottom as well. I'll put the names of the apps as well. I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I'll put the names of the apps that I use in the description, and you could look them up on the App Store as well. So get yourself a podcast app. The one that I use is Podbean, but any podcast app will do. But I like to use Podbean. It's not any better or any worse than any other podcast app. It's just the one that I like to use. YouTube, I'm not going to link that one because you're already here. Let's see what else. It was something I was going to touch on before I mentioned HelloTalk. Yes. So for flashcards, some people make their own flashcards for learning beginner phrases as well. Some people take beginner textbook. I forgot to mention that. Get yourself a nice beginner textbook. That may be the only thing you spend money on at the early stages. But yeah, you can take important things out of your textbook and make flashcards. I've been using Quizlet lately for language learning because I can kind of flip the cards over whenever I want. I'm not waiting on any specific spaced repetition system. Like Anki, for example. Anki is great, but I've been using Quizlet because I can kind of get to the cards when I want and flip them over when I want. So Quizlet has been great. Lastly, I'm going to touch on this amazing app, which I've mentioned on this channel before, which is HelloTalk. I've been using HelloTalk for like 7 years now. And it's amazing. It's amazing. There's enough videos on HelloTalk, so I'm not going to get into it too much with HelloTalk and how to use it and what to use it for. Basically, you're using it to find people to practice with. Like I said, some people don't practice in their first month. Me, I've been practicing every day since I got back into it. And the only words that I knew on my first day of practice, the only things that I knew in Vietnamese was like, hello, how are you? One black coffee. And how much? That's all. That's all that I knew. I know a lot more than that now. I'm focusing a lot on getting that pronunciation and getting those tones a bit better. I know a lot more than that now, doing a little bit of practice every day. And I'm shocked at what I've been able to learn. But yeah, HelloTalk made the difference, definitely. Having native speakers that I can chat with a little bit, send little voice notes, listen to their voice notes, and make friends to speak with on other platforms like Skype and things like that. HelloTalk has been amazing for that. So definitely check it out. But I'm going to put that in the description. So yeah, this has been part 2. In part 3, I'm going to focus on how I practice. I'll add a bit of visuals as well into that video. I don't like editing a whole lot. I'm still wrapping my head around the video editing thing. I just like to do these raw videos like this. Maybe I'll do some chat videos or maybe some split screen like practice videos in the future as I connect with other speakers and other people on platforms and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really it for part 2. I'll see you in part 3. And maybe I'll do the reveal in part 4 or 5, I'm not sure. But I'll start speaking some Vietnamese here on this channel, which I'm excited about. So until then, guys, less stress, more success. Check the description for more info about everything. That I'm gonna put the apps that I mentioned down in the description, and you can look those up on your various app stores and things like that. Yeah. So until next time, guys, have a good day.